Hello and welcome. This is Freewill Tarot. Thank you for joining me. This reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. You have two messages here from Spirit. I'm going to read you those two messages, and then I'm going to jump right into the tarot portion of your reading, okay? So the first message you have here from Spirit is Destiny, okay? And the Destiny card says, your life is unfolding according to a greater plan, Sagittarius. Truth in the divine timing is on your journey. Embrace the unknown and align yourself with the highest path. Okay? Everything is happening for a reason. So some of you are dealing with destiny at this time. Like it's something happening or unfolding in your life that you might feel like you have no control over. And for some of you, you might not be aware of this at all. You just feel like this is just the way things are and this is just the way things happen. But to be honest, they're basically telling you that destiny is happening. So if you find yourself where things could have maybe have fallen apart, or a relationship is not going to plan, or things in your life is not going to plan, or you find yourself not being where you feel like you are, where you should be or where you want to be, it's unfolding in a divine order. So it's happening on purpose, okay? So your second message is abundance here, okay? It says, true abundance comes when you believe you are worthy of receiving all that life has to offer. Now, abundance to universe and spirit is not just financial. That's part of it. But it's abundance in love. It's abundance in self-worth, abundance in all of the things that could be rewarded to you, right? And it says affirm your worthiness. Now saying that you deserve love, you deserve respect, you deserve financial freedom, you deserve these things. They need you to affirm your worthiness in all aspects, right? Open your arms to accept prosperity in all forms. Okay, again, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not just about financial abundance. They want you to see yourself in a higher light, you know, not just on your physical appearance or anything like that. You know, maybe some of you could be dealing with a relationship or a job or something like that where you're kind of playing it yourself small or playing yourself down, or maybe you're tolerating certain things in a relationship that you usually wouldn't tolerate, or you're just holding yourself back from moving forward in a certain direction. But the Spirit wants you to know that you should have abundance in all aspects of yourself, okay? In all aspects of your life, okay, Sagittarius? A lot of you, I feel like, are holding back, though. You're staying still or you're staying back. Either you're staying put in a relationship or you're staying put at a job, or staying put in just in general in your life. Because you're holding on to something, but you're holding on to it because either it gives you financial means, maybe you make good money, I don't know, or it's a relationship where maybe you have put a lot into that relationship, or you're worried about losing this person or whatever it is for you, okay? It says clinging to control, possessions or routines may be rooted in insecurity. So you could be holding on to things. You could be holding on to a job that no longer serves you or doesn't bring out the best in you, or you're not able to really showcase who you are. You're just selling yourself out for money. I don't mean that in a negative way. Or you could just be staying in a relationship. You could be saying, I love this person, but you're tolerating something, but you know it doesn't fulfill you in all aspects of yourself. Like you're not totally happy. You're settling, right? And this is for some of you, okay? Some of you maybe you wanted to go and travel and go do other things, but for whatever reason, you're not doing that. And that could be holding yourself back, right? It was a time for you guys to expand. You also have new beginnings here, Sagittarius. So you needed to expand here. This is in your past, but again, something has held you back from expanding here. It could be in any form of life that you're thinking about, but something has held you back. And it says it could either be addictions, codependencies, or avoidance of patterns that may be surfacing, right? They want you to face these things head on and be honest about them. So what is that keeps you stuck? What is it that you're holding on to? What do you value? Is it money? Is it image? Is it You're staying at a job, or is it a relationship because maybe you're feeling like you put a lot of time and energy in this relationship? What is it that's keeping you? Or is it an addiction? Is it a habit? Is it just the way that you always looked and did things? It is something that's keeping you stuck or having you holding back from moving in a new direction. For a lot of you, I feel like it's in a relationship that you could be holding on to a relationship, or you could be holding back from a relationship. It's going to be different for you guys. But I feel like some of you could have maybe had an argument or a disagreement when in a particular relationship, because you have the reconcile card here. And it says, seek compromise and avoid further disruptions, okay, by prioritizing harmony over individual gain. So it's like they don't want you to just feel like you need to win or you need to prove a point in order to, because that's just going to keep things going, right? It's just going to keep the argument going. And really nothing gets solved. You might forgive each other in the long run, but those still plant seeds of further hurt. You know, they're going to remember that later. Remember when you did this? Remember you did that? So basically, I feel like a lot of you could be in the precipice of reconciling with someone coming and offering you forgiveness here. And some of you could just be holding back and not wanting to forgive this person for something. For others of you, you could be the one wanting to be forgiven. And for others of you, it's like where you're just really not sure if you want to even be back with this person based on something that they did. For others of you, okay? Okay, it says this connection is a catalyst for healing, self-discovery, and spiritual evolution. For some of you, Spirit is saying that although you're going through this situation, this is an opportunity for you to also learn something about yourself. For again, I feel like some of you are holding yourself back from a certain situation or a relationship, from a person you're holding back from them, you're not talking to them. Or for others of you, you're holding on. You're clinging to something that does no longer serve you, or it's a relationship that needs to probably come to an end that you're still trying to hold on to. All right? Yeah, because you got the Five of Swords here. Five of Swords is like winning at all costs. So again, it's going to go in two different ways here. Okay? One group of you are not dealing with a certain person. You're holding back from a past person or a person you were in a relationship with or whatever it is. You're not dealing with them. You're holding back. And you just don't want to talk to them, or you're making a decision where you're going to probably move on. Or it was an argument and you're kind of just, holding yourself back from dealing with them right now, talking to them. For the other groups of you, it is where you are holding on to dear life to a relationship that you personally probably, it's time for you to brand this course, and it's probably time for you to kind of release it and let it go. All right. It says there may be an initial attitude here, right? Wanting rewards without putting in the work. So, and you have the discord card here too, irresponsibility. There may be an entitlement attitude, somebody wanting rewards without putting in the work. Okay, so they might just be like, oh, you should just forgive me, or, whatever. And you're like, no, or some of you are just wanting to be forgiven after something you did, and you ain't really put in the work to be forgiven. It's going to go different for all of you, okay? But this is really in the relationship sector. I do feel like a lot of you are holding yourself back from dealing with someone, and a lot of you are holding on tight. Out of everything you see in this relationship, you're still holding on to it for whatever reason. And again, I'm not saying you don't love the person, but you do need to really see at this time. You need to really open your eyes and see at this time, okay? All of it. Tensions in a relationship creates challenges, okay? Anticipate celebrations may be canceled. Now, it don't have to be a genuine celebration, or it could be, but it could just be that you guys ain't seeing eye to eye right now in a particular relationship. And the reason that is happening, again, is going to divine plan. Maybe some of you that have been holding on for so long needed to see something from a different perspective. You need to learn how to value yourself, right? More. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here with the Seven of Pentacles. So it's a time for you to reflect and look at everything and everything you invested in a relationship and saying, is this something that you want to continue to invest in? For others of you where you are the one that is holding on to a relationship, it still applies. You really need to look at this relationship and look at everything you've gotten out of it and where is it going, and do you really want to continue to invest in something? Because at the end of the day, what I'm looking at is some of you are feeling left out in the cold here. You're not feeling seen or valued, valued, or you feel undervalued in a relationship, possibly for some of you, right? And it's at this time for a lot of you, you have to make a decision here about a particular relationship in your life. Because you have the Tower here twice, okay? The Tower is destruction. I'm going to read you the Tower card here, Sagittarius. It says, radical change comes from suddenly clearing space to build something new. Okay, so whatever that has been is going to fall or needs to fall in order for something new to come in. Okay. And you also have the clarity card. So all this is happening for you guys to get a different perspective and to see things a little differently and more clearer. So if you have been going through, arguments, disagreements with a significant other, a partner, or ex, whatever you call it, wherever you find it. But they're basically trying to tell you this is an opportunity for you to look at things instead of just trying to hold on to it. For some of you, to look at it in a different perspective. For others of you who are holding yourself back from it and you're not dealing with it at all, it still is a time for you to gain wisdom and clarity about a situation and start making plans to move forward in a different direction, or however you see fit. You have free will. It says clarity. Let go and embrace what's here. Okay, shift your perspective to see new possibilities, Sagittarius. Awareness, new outlook. Okay, so if you are having like these issues in a relationship, this is an opportunity for you to kind of really look at it for where it is and where it's been and what it is that you want. And remember, you had the abundance card where it's telling you Spirit wants you to value yourself in all aspects of your life, not just financially, but how you love yourself and how you allow yourself to be loved. And if you are finding yourself dealing with any of these kind of discords, disagreements, or kind of arguing or going back and forth, some relationships you are going to be able to reconcile. Some of you will reconcile in a relationship. Some of you are not. I'm just going to be honest, right? And some of you are not meant to. Some of you are meant to take this time to evaluate yourself in the relationship and what it is that you want and where it is that you want to go. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I really hope this helped. Thank you for joining me, and bye for now.